Hi, that's me. This is my third video. I was gonna watch the "I Have a Dream" speech by MLK last night, and I didn't, as I fell asleep around 9. So yesterday I was looking at the eclipse, and I fell asleep. And I wanna sell this right now. I'm gonna wrap it up in bubble wrap. And I don't care if someone buys it for 10 cents, $5 shipping. I was gonna watch the speech yesterday, and I didn't. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some of this in the middle, inside the, should I put it inside? I'll put inside the ring. I think it'll fit inside. Seems like overkill here, guys. It's ridiculous. It's still getting squished. The inside part. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stick it in a box. Oh. It's probably gonna weigh a pound. Alright, so the first two videos, the first video was about a dream for the most part, and eBay, and then I did some more eBay stuff, so I made another video because they're all pretty much around plus or minus 50 minutes. So this, I'm ready to sell this mug right now, and this is gonna weigh a pound. It's gonna be $12 shipping. It's really making me mad. Okay, let's go back to eBay. Alright, so here's where I am. I had told somebody, and these people, they try to act positive, but they're not necessarily sober. So there's a different vibe. I don't care if someone's not sober, but it's got a different. People have a manipulative. People that are addicts have manipulative. And I think everyone's addicted to something. I'm addicted to freaking mineral water and to lemons and to bananas. Everyone has this vibe. So this as an individual, let's not talk about it. This is an individual. This person has a vibe of manipulation and negativity or jealousness and or envy. And I'm looking for this one. This person, let me find this item. This person, like, what's 8 plus 5? $13. So basically I would be giving this notebook away free. So let's edit it. And I'm gonna put it at $6. So I'm trying to do a $5 sale, but I know for a fact that this is gonna cost a lot to ship. Be lucky if that weighed less than a pound. It feels pretty heavy. So I'm gonna do $6. It's at $12.55 right now, which is basically, at the time, this was, I'm gonna take off best offer because nobody's offering me anything. At the time, it was, the shipping rates have gone up since some of my items have been listed. So I'm gonna do flat shipping. I have it as a first class package. I'm gonna take off free shipping, and I think that this definitely, I mean, it'd be lucky if it's right at 16. I'm gonna put the shipping at $7.99. Oops, $7.99. And then I'm gonna leave it open. I have it at right at 16 ounces on here, and I don't know if that was from a poly bag. You gotta weigh the paper, the box. Since I put it in a box, the bubble wrap, and the tape. This tape that I have, you can be like 5.5 and 12 ounces, or 1 pound 12 ounces, or like 12 ounces or something. Put tape on there, it's like 13, 14 ounces. Oh my gosh. And I've been using it more sparingly. It's thicker than the tape I used to use. That pen tape is golden if it sticks. So I'm gonna pause this and go downstairs. I gotta get. Alright, so that was 1 pound 7 ounces in that box, which is like the perfect size with a couple pieces of paper or whatever I added. Here's my concern. That's a lot of money. It's a flat rate. A little flat rate box like $8 now. The shipping is supposed to go up tomorrow. There's price of stamps. Why is my sweater in here? Trying to think if I have. So probably medium rate box nowadays was like $16 for medium, 20 something for large. It used to be so cheap, usually $4.99. Alright, so I'm gonna go to shipping. I'm gonna go calculated. And I'm gonna say between 1 and 2 pounds. 14 by 12 by 4. That's, I don't know how the box is downstairs. I'm trying to see. Sometimes it doesn't show you right away, but it gives you an estimate. I don't see any estimates. So I think it's going to be $12 shipping. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it, I said between 1 and 2 pounds, calculated shipping. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then return shipping by buyer. I don't like doing that, but I have it for $6. And this is, I'm just going to say that. So it's good. They're going to end up paying $6 plus 12, probably 12 something shipping. And I can change it later. That's the thing. I can change it later. Let me check my phone. Let me check my messages. Sometimes stuff goes straight to voicemail. I missed the phone call. That sounded bad. Alright, so I have a little bit of room left. Oh shoot, I made an error. I forgot to change it to first class. Okay, yeah, it's my fault. Let's change it to priority. So the product itself is probably exactly a pound. And I mean, I could send it. I could send it in a bag, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Something like that. You don't want it to get all busted up. Especially when I had the rings bend up on an airplane. Shoving it somewhere, you don't know how much stuff, even in a box, that could be damaged. So that didn't take. So let's go update listing. Make sure it takes this time. So let's say it's 2019 now. Since it's still January, so 2018 is past December 31st. So any papers 10 years old from banks or phone bills would be 2000 what? 8. So that means I'd be keeping 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2008 is the year. Oh, this paper. 2008 to 2018. Oops, 2018. Alright, so this is more than I done on eBay in a long time. I still don't know what time I'm working. So while I start, I have some tasks. The more I'm at home, the more tasks I do, but I don't necessarily make money. I know I have to leave by 5, so that's in 2.5 hours, and I gotta contact some people. So this needs to go back in my bag. Alright, so here is, excuse me, a sheet on National Shared Bank and Bank Service Centers. Here's a membership account agreement to this bank that I don't even think exists anymore. Here's some return mail, or forwarded mail, sorry. If I ever got a forwarded mail, if you get a forwarded mail and you have so many days, then you immediately, I would immediately contact them with the mail address change, because I have a lot of accounts and stuff, so I can recycle that. This is a bank that has my name wrong, and we actually had a major issue because I couldn't cash a cashier's check. They refused to change, like, oh, it's a small town, we know you, but then I came out to Portland with a cashier's check on September 11th, and I could not get, for the life of me, that cashed anywhere, and had my marriage, this is my old name from before I got married. I have my marriage license and my IDs. I have picture IDs in both names, and they refused to do anything, and it sucked. I had to send a check back. Like, if I could have sent, I guess I could have sent the check to the bank. I sent it back to my dad. So this is 2005. 2005. So I was thinking in my mind that I would archive this. 2004. Southwest Barber, I took out $200 and had a $1 service fee plus a special service address change, 70 cents. Did they add an address change, 70 cents? Please. $1 fee was nothing, huh? 9 cents interest? Good grief. I had 37, is that interest? $37 in the account, and I had 9 cents of interest. That was the good old days. Through 31st of October, 04. Total year-to-date interest on a small bank account or a credit union was 39 cents. Those were the days. 2005, so I don't need this for taxes or anything. 2005. 2005. And what did I say? 2008. 2005. So I haven't touched this stuff except for the pilot. And here's the IOSCO Community Credit Union. Is that the same? What is this? State Street. This must be the teachers. What was once the teachers' credit union? $11 balance, shared draft, regular draft, $8. And this will be from year-to-date interest, 2004. So July 1st, 2004, September 2004 closing. I got sober July 4th, 2004. So this was from when I was in homeless. So they sent this to the transitional housing. Alright, so here's the papers. Employee of the quarter. This is my old hometown. This is just stuff. I always think I need to save this stuff, because I never learned. My parents had a huge basement. Sam's Club shop, guest house. People. The one has Howard Spencer, which is my mom's. They were in the military. My dad was in the military, and his wife and my mom were friends. And I'm sure my dad didn't get along. They had a really clean house. And they worked. They were super professional. Like, these black people had, like, a lot of hair. They were, like, good looking and, like, good housekeeper. And I want to try to be like them. So, I'm going to shred this. And I have a thing to burn. Oops, I dropped some shred. There's some shred. There's a dryer sheet. Oh, it still smells good. I was going to burn something that I wrote because I had nervous energy, because I like somebody, and I'm uncertain. And so for Martin Luther King Day this year, 2019, I have my first video talking about the dream, where every fear that I had surrounding relationships, from children to siblings to ex-husband to new relationship to the other woman, all of the fears, poverty, oppression, I forgot to write that down, oppression, racism, not feeling like I'm treated like a human, but like worse than an animal. All that stuff crept up in this dream of the full moon, the blood moon of this year, of, last night of this year, the eclipse. And I'm like, really, like, oh, God said not to open. There's a toxic neighbor, and I gotta listen to my higher power. You can see in my window. It's sunny outside. The road is wet. Since I didn't burn that paper that I had about, I was thinking about how bottles. I gotta take these bottles out of here. How I had not been able to shut off my worry. I was worried that I wasn't going to be good enough, or that this person wouldn't like me. Let me shred this as a symbol of kind of getting rid of those worries and fears. I can't believe I'm shredding this. It's like, now I will never be able to access it. I don't know my account number. Hold on. I can't believe it. I still want to get rid of this contraindicated. I gotta start listening to my gut. I have all this on computer somewhere. So I keep pulling up this index card that has employment on one side and dating on the other side. And at first it had like two or three things on each. I added some stuff as I have gone through these weeks, and so I'm at a stage right now where I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling pretty confident. Meeting with my new friend on over the weekend, and then it starts to, I feel like I'm addicted. It's like I need a fix of communication or interaction, preferably in person. And so I'm a lot a bit less relaxed than I was Saturday and Sunday. But when there's good weather, you recognize it as good weather because you can compare it to bad weather. And if you like bad weather and cozy weather and cold weather and stormy weather, I get riled up when an ice storm comes. You end up, I have this thing now that's empty. It no longer has that in there, so I'm going to turn this inside out. If you have all of these things to compare health and sickness, and night and day, and summer and winter, the good and the fun times makes the non-fun times the non-fun times makes your fun times more. I have more gratitude. What happened to that movie? Shoot. I have more gratitude for good times. And if you know about my 2016 making friends with people, you'll know that I cried just for the fact that I, for the first time, had a couple of friends in my life, and I had a program that I recommitted to, a higher power recommitted to, not in losing those things, but in bringing it up. And so I think right now, my big thing is housekeeping, decluttering, because there's a sense of fear, anxiety, and struggle in that mess. And the big thing, watching Sophia, listening to Fire, even doing a little bit of crisis cleaning has made a difference. Of course, the kitchen kind of blew up. I went to work. It's gone Saturday, went to work Sunday. Tired, going back to work. Um, I just had to cherish the moments and be grateful and to trust. I think my hardest thing is trusting my higher power for anything. Health, home, finances, relationships. I think, and these things from World Vision, I only need like the end of year. I only need the end of year one. I don't need all these extra things. Here's the year, end of day, end of year. This is from 8. It's confusing. They just need to like send you one at the end of the year and say what you paid. I have to cherish the moments, and if I know that cleaning and decluttering is a struggle, how is that going to affect somebody, a friend of mine, or my kids? Or so these are 2008s. I don't know what these little ones are right now. I'm going to skip those. All new customer password, temporary password. It's just telling you how to make one. It's not a password. I don't have a bank account to this bank. This kind of stuff I don't need. So I have to drill into my thick skull that my life is not always about me, and my selfishness is something like since I'm a Libra, I'll go from wanting to be selfish once in a while, or I'll go naturally to being selfish and being a brat and having worry that other people aren't cooperating with me, or because I think they're trying to read my mind. And I won't, the phone works both ways if you have buddies and friends and people. And the other thing is having where, how do you say it? Having where there's a pen for something I don't even think I have. A pen number. It's just to have a new one. Having a little natural brattiness, tantrums. My relatives have tantrums, but they were violent. They would get violent and they didn't get their way. They start swinging fists and shooting guns. And so purposely trying to be a little bit selfish about making sure that I'm not giving away all my money because I have myself and my kids and my roof over my head to pay for. And then at the other hand, I keep wanting to say having faith that what's supposed to happen is happening in God's timing, and to just, as a human dealing with human emotion, just deal with human emotion. Like, use the toolbox that you've been given in my program that I work, and just, the more, if you're more idle, the more harder it is to deal with the emotion, I think, because then you start to dwell and fester. And I've been on the bike only, I went 1.5 miles today. I need to do some weight training, and like, what other equipment do I have? I have my motor truck. God, I used to use that. That was like the one thing that I could use after a car accident. So if I can get rid of these shelves, that one folds up. I wouldn't mind folding that sucker up and stick it behind this dresser. Sell everything on here, fold that up, and then do something. Get rid of one of these dressers, or both of them, and then put the motor truck back. And if I can get rid of, I gotta get rid of those file cabinets. They cannot stay. The ones downstairs, they were really bad impulse buy. Like, here's another pen. All these pens, I don't need this, so I'll just put them. I don't really need them, because I don't even know. A person identification number and a pen. So, passwords. So, when I was getting ready to be licensed, I was already licensed, God said, you clean and declutter your house and your clinic will soar. So, the flip side of all of the stuff I'm talking about, stressing on, and the fears and friendships and relationships, employment is another huge issue for me. Not being able to, they didn't put my apartment number, to get adequate employment, and then trying to work 24/7. And then if I work this other job, I'm going to have the times like now where I'm decluttering and working from home and doing eBay and doing the other thing. Those times are going to be like, kind of like, this is 2007. They're going to be taken away from me. But the thing is, it's going to add to my income. So you risk having a lower income and losing your housing or losing the ability to buy food, but then having the inability to run my medical practice and working for pennies on a dollar versus working for hundreds of dollars an hour. It's counterintuitive, but I haven't been able to figure out what to do again. Just like, all these are 2008, 2009. Here's the guy that stole my, I drew a picture of the guy that stole my card. This is the guy that stole my card. 5'5", 135 to 145. Tapping cigarettes. This is 2007. Thing for a new card. I don't need those. And so going through 2009, stop payment. It might have been from that stuff. 2007, 2007, 2007. If you really need this stuff, you can buy it, but it's going to be expensive. Someone says they don't care, they get rid of all this. So I don't need all these mixes up. Approved line of credit. It has the balance. If you could balance your account, I don't need those pages. I don't need any of this, really. I don't even have an account with them. So, basically, let me go page. Basically, I waited, like, all last week. After Saturday, I had waited a week before Saturday, and then I hung out with my buddy. And after Saturday, I was like, alright, round 1, round 2, like, now you have another week. You have plans for another week, partly because of my bad work schedule. And I was like, alright, yeah, what'd you do last week? Yeah. Do what you did. Do it again. Like, when it comes to relationships, I didn't realize I had this much of a problem. I knew the only problem I had was 2006 and a couple of issues after that. And I said, do what you did last week. What did you do to stay sober? What did you do to keep off cigarettes? And you have a doctor's appointment Thursday, by the way, so you get to do some paperwork that needs to be done. You get to check in about your homeopathic. So what did you do to stay sober? What did you do to keep your housing? What did you do? You worked these low-paying jobs. You went to meetings. You called people. You got a sponsor. You went to a doctor's appointment. You got acupuncture. You chewed on these ridiculous toothpicks. What did you do to get ready for an inspection? You had a... Here's where they're combining to PNC. Underneath that, welcome letter. There's some more. So it's like, Mia, what did you do to... these I'm only keeping because they're less than 10 years old. Mia, what did you do to lose weight? What did you do to fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank? Well, you did all these different things, and you kept at it, and you found out what worked, and one way or another, whatever you did, what is this, new account? I had to get a new account because my wallet got stolen or something. I'm just going to put that in there. So these pens, I'm going to write the date if I have it. I'll say temp password. Okay. And then I don't know if that says Delta or what. So what did you do to do anything that you're doing now? You had to just put one foot in front of the other and just do what you had to do to put one foot in front of the other and keep doing it. And when I said this already, but I had a I'm gonna shred this. This is from August and it's dated September. By the time I do this, it's gonna be time to into the shredder, so I'm gonna go back to another paper bag. What did I do? And when I went through all this stuff, and I was sitting in my apartment over at Turning Point, and I had, I was going through that apartment and sitting there nervous. I didn't have as much clutter as I did. It didn't say it was messy. We had hardwood tile floors that you could use as sweep and mop. I don't think I owned a mop, but you could clean. I probably had some the sponge mop I still have, and you could live your life like that and I'm gonna sell my home health handbook, which I really like that book. I'm so sad. What did I do there? I sat there. Here's a phone list. I sat there and called the women on the phone list. I left messages. I talked to strangers. I don't know you. You don't know me, but I need help. I went to do my counseling for domestic violence. I had my every 2 week inspections. I went to church. I prayed. I went to meetings. Went to meetings like a crazy person, and that was probably the best thing out of all that. And when I see the picture of me, I'm wearing an orange shirt and sunglasses, and my hair is braided, but it's thick and it's not so gray. And I look at that picture and I think to myself, those were the good old days. Sitting in the sun with sunglasses on, the kids are in school, we're living in this apartment. We didn't have debt back then. I was going to meetings. God was helping me keep this rusted out old car on the road. And the kids were making friends, getting invited to parties. I was working on separation, restraining order, divorce, working a couple times with my counselor from the shelter. And back when it was happening, I was probably so nervous, not smoking anymore, not drinking caffeine. But looking back on those were the pink cloud days. Those were the best days. I was meeting all kinds of people at these meetings. I was going to Gresham and Northwest and all over the place. And it's like, because of, especially the topic with the meeting last week on Friday, I really feel like that was 2004 I'm talking about. It's 2019. Being a college student at PSU, passing my classes, passing all my classes. And I audited a couple and retook it as real and had to redo it because of my sexually aggressive biology lab teacher. Anyways, that's a different story. I did take a couple classes, and I redid I redid Aikido over and over, and Taekwondo. And that's when I had breaks during winter. That's when I could clean and go to the library, read the magazines, and go to the noon meetings every day, do the shopping, take a nap on the couch when I got sick, pick up the children, bring them a snack, take them to the parks, take them back to the library. I would go up to the one up in Hillsdale back in those days. Now I'm up over here. I didn't know about this one back then. I would do go Hillsdale, Gresham, or we didn't go to Gresham. I'll just take books back, and then downtown. Like once my daughter needed a book like ASAP. Where do we go? Didn't I have to send her in to get the book by herself? I feel like I was like in the lobby and I sent her in to get the book. It was not the dude assistant. It was I went to North Portland Library. I don't even know when I went to. I just went to Hillsdale. North Portland. There's another. I don't know one in southeast or northeast. No, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Multnomah County. Finally got it past the other library up the street, Washington County. I live like a block from Washington County, so finally got one there. I gotta remember to take those movies back to the right place. I might have to sticky note it. I'll probably stick some sticky notes. Go back home, stick them on the door. I hate having paper clutter. But I felt like through all this time, I've had very few friends in my groups, in my work, in my churches, in my recovery groups. There's been few friends made and with relatives, but I'm still really social and I stand out like a sore thumb because I'm black and I smile a lot in public. I either smile or I pout because I'm in this mood that I'm just like, just be who you are right now. You're shaking like a leaf. You're cold. You're dirty. So, all in all, my friends pounded in me before I got to work Wednesday. He sent something. I was crying. I was freaking out, and he's like, what our parents did to us, what we lived through life, that's what makes us who we are. That's what makes us the people we are. We're good. People like us. My friend has been in a monogamous, I don't know, has been in a relationship with his partner for 15 years. And they've had ups and downs and health issues and scary stuff. And he's like, all that stuff we went through, it sucked. People hurt us. Parents hurt us. We were all both homeless and all this stuff. That's what made us who we are. And so many times I tell myself, that's what made me into a monster. All that abuse and hurt and pain. It's like, all I want to do is show compassion and love and fair treatment. I really looked at the two sides of the story. There's Native American and there's white kids with the Trump hats. And I heard that this guy was plowing through the kids and stopped at them, and that the black Israelites were mad and wait, calling these kids cracker. And it's like, were these kids just wearing hats because they believed? And there's a racial thing with Make America Great because of the way that Trump talks. But if we want to end poverty and be strong economically and make strong families, I could see that facet of it being a good idea. But not knowing, since I don't know the president, anyone can be racist, every single person. Dark against light, light against dark, dark against dark, Mexican against Cuban, anyone can. So my take on it is that these people just all, God knows what is wrong, but it's I don't even know why I'm talking about that, but current news. But yeah, I know that, oh yeah, like maybe like what I was talking about, how I was being treated in the past and how my friend said that's what makes us who we are right now. So I'm not perfect. I feel like damaged. I fled all of that toxicity, and I didn't want to spew that. Like on Bible Man, the bad guys would put sauce and spray something in the air, and then the characters would get the sin where they were crazy until they had a miracle happen and got rid of that sinful behavior, because the bad guys would infect him with this. Say like I spray this and it infects me with something. Hopefully it infects me with something good. I just think happy thoughts for this. And so that's where I am with that, is just thinking that I have a chance today to make wrongs right, and I'm breathing enough to smell that vanilla lavender. And it smells daggone good. Let me tell you something. I have ability to see and read my books and watch my magazine, or read my magazine and watch my movies. And I have ability. I have a full tank of gas, pretty much. My car's a little bit messy. You gotta vacuum, get stuff going with that. I gotta deal with this papasan chair. It is a mess. And just don't let the fear cripple me, and use any power and any tool that I can with my natural God super to turn that fear into faith, and to just do what needs to be done in life and deal with life on life's terms and simplify things. Simplify things as much as possible. Just condense, throw away, organize, wash, just get rid of excess and just feel the Holy Spirit inside. And when I was kind of like a tweaker, it was, I'm gonna stay up all night and clean the whole house. And did it happen? Maybe. Maybe once or twice, like before Ella went to school, it was like the only time. Well, what happened? Now you're up for a day or 2 or 10. What's gonna happen in the next 2 days? Your house is gonna be messy again, because you're so exhausted that you took all this energy to clean it that now you have no energy, just like inspection. So how to maintain and build habits. And if I'm teaching myself how to be an adult, then there's an old card. If I'm teaching myself how to be an adult, then I need to keep at it. And someone reminded me of, you're the age you are when you start drinking is your age. So I was like 9. But I used pills before then, and then if I've been sober for 14 years, it's like I'm 23 mentally. I can't believe this has the wrong name on it. I would shred this, but I realized that because my name, don't worry about it. I would shred this, but I almost broke my shredder last time. So, I got really hyper after this winter solstice. Like immediately, God says, I was super depressed and it was super dark and I was so tired I could barely get out for work. I don't even know if I could bathe. Probably, I was like, as it got to be like the 18th, 19th, 20th, I was just like, I said that I think I'm sick. Like, I think I'm mono. God's like, wait until you go till the 21st, till the full moon, and you're going to end up being refreshed, and that this winter will be the best winter for housekeeping and employment and for your whole life. God said that winter, especially this winter, is going to be one of my best ever. I feel like that already, and I'm still crying about it, and I'm still miserable on it. That I'm not going to own misery and worry. I'll cope with him by going away from that, but I think right now I'm gonna watch Nelson, and I'm gonna put the so I have 2 hours to leave. I'm gonna watch Nelson, and then I'm gonna put all the prices of everything on my eBay store down, unless it's something that really is worth more than $5. Doesn't matter what I paid for it. I don't know if I have 2 hours to go through this whole shelf. I might actually do that, and then watch Sophia and clean this papasan chair, because I need to clean the papasan chair and make my bed. And I think I even got the sheets to make my bed. I didn't do it yet because everything is overwhelming. And I think what I'm gonna do, take a quick shower, put some freaking dehydrator, and put on some pants and clothes. Just put on my work pants and get a bra and a tank top and just get my daughter to work, and then I'll have probably an hour until I have to leave for work, and then just do the best job I can, and hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and hope for the best. But I had this sense before these people talked about pink clouds that I missed like about 6 times a year at least. I think about the pink cloud, and I miss that early recovery, making new friends and having a new lifestyle. And going through the holidays for the first time was hard. When you're homeless, people pass out flyers on soup kitchens and stuff, so you make the best of it for your kids. And you're not in an apartment alone like I am now. I'm not alone because my kids are here, and I end up like having where I'm like sensing that the period I'm in now, where I'm crying and fussing and complaining, I'll look back on this winter 18-19, and I will be like, God, those were the days. So liberating, so free, so faithful to higher power. I'll look back on the intensity of my emotions and my desire for love and my fiction stories that I wrote in the season of 2018. And I'll look back and say, wow. And hopefully all this stuff moving forward, my life will have. I think I know I made my life complicated on purpose because complicated means chaos, and chaos means drama, and drama gets your journals up, and it pushes away people that could be your friends. So I have to clean, so me and my kids as friends can at least come to the door and open the door, and I'll have to be like, okay, you gotta stand on my porch, I stand on the door in your face because you can't even look. Like, you might not have everything perfect, but if you at least have couches and tables and the floor cleaned off, for the most part, it's like at least that like chaos. So I want to say this, and I'm going to pray about it. New Year's Wednesday revelation is really simplifying and having where I'm having where I'm I'm allowing, again, reminding myself of like Job and Noah and the big ark. You're doing all this work, and you're like Jonah, you know you have a task and you can't avoid it. Going through life on life's terms, doing things in God's timing, doing a human, giving Caesar what's Caesar's, doing taxes, paying bills, doing all that while simplifying my life and healing from the chaos and the wreckage of my past. When in treatment, that was drugs and alcohol. They were taught to the group of women. And in life right now, 2019, that wreckage is the wreckage of being a victim of abuse and how that's caused me so many fears and anxieties that I reacted to how I was being treated and how that big dream last night or this morning came to play of making me at 3:10 p.m. still thinking about it. But even just taking a rag and wiping down my cloth over here, washing the cloth that's in there, wiping down the windowsill. I got some wipes just throw on. Who cares if they're my medical gloves? I don't ever do blood draws. I don't do athlete's feet and anything like that right now. So throw on those gloves and put on the armor of God. I forgot about armor of God for so long. I used to watch Bioman and I thought about it. Put on the armor of God and use those tools of that to protect yourself from narcissistic abusive people. It doesn't matter if you know them, you don't know them, they're your supervisors, they're not your supervisors. So the big things, the big foundation I want to work on is having God help me to clean my entire house and declutter. And the big two things that I've been worried about have been intimate relationship and seeking intimate relationship with a long-term partner and what's the second thing? Employment. Someone suggests not taking this other job 10 days a week, and if it takes me 5 hours total, and I went from drop my kids off 10, got to the place at 10 or to 10:30 to 11:30, 11:30, 12:30, 12:30, 1:30, 1:30, 2:30, 2:30, 3:30. I'd be home at 3:30 We work from 11:30 to 3:30. Say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It would either be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, something like that. But then on Saturday, Sunday, I might have a different job. And that's where it's getting like too many jobs. But technically, the job, I've been talking to people at work, and I feel like I wouldn't do well working remotely by myself. The only way I would do well is if I went to a lot of meetings, or kept all the other jobs, or make the same amount of money as I do at the pizza job, at the other job, and then spend that time going to meetings. I don't know. It was hard last year, like the pizza job and the fried market job, and I was going to work all the jobs, and I was going to work one at night and one in the day, and not sleep, and just do that 7 days a week, and work the week job, and then work my clinic. I couldn't do birthing. That's what I was going to do. And I feel like God put me in the pizza place, but I don't know. It's either you go from 9 to 2, which they're denying me, or 9 to 5, or whatever they're denying me, or like 5 till 1 a.m. It's either, there's no middle ground if you're a manager, if you're a shift lead. If you're a manager, you can play around with it. Nelson.